Imagine yourself strapped into a sleek harness, the cool evening breeze whispering against your skin as the ground falls away beneath your feet. You rise, weightless, into the twilight sky, the city lights below twinkling like scattered diamonds. That's the world Shen commands in her latest performance piece, Up in the Air, Silent Support, a mesmerizing aerial ballet that blends raw physicality with unspoken emotional depths. As the cables hoist you higher, what do you feel? The thrill of vulnerability, or the quiet strength of an invisible tether holding you steady? That's the magic she weaves, inviting you to question your own silent anchors. Shen, the 28-year-old aerial artist whose name has been synonymous with gravity-defying grace since her breakout at the 2022 Shanghai International Arts Festival, doesn't just perform. She transforms the space around her into a living dialogue. Born in Hangzhou to a family of traditional dancers, you traded the rigid lines of classical forms for the boundless freedom of aerial silks and trapeze in her early 20s. Her journey wasn't a straight ascent, marked by a near-fatal fall during training that left her with a fractured wrist and a deepened reverence for the unseen forces that keep us aloft. Every lift is a conversation with trust, she once said in a rare interview, her voice as soft as the silk she twists around her body. Now, with Up in the Air, Silent Support, unveiled just last month at the avant-garde Beijing Sky Theater, she's pushing that philosophy into uncharted heights, literally 50 meters above the audience. Picture the scene. The theater's domed ceiling retracts like the iris of a colossal eye, revealing a star-studded canopy. Fog machines exhale misty veils that catch the spotlights, creating an ethereal fog bank you could almost swim through. The audience, a mix of wide-eyed newcomers and jaded critics, settles into seats that double as interactive pods, equipped with subtle vibration motors and ambient sound cues. As the lights dim, a low hum builds, vibrating through your chair. Do you lean forward, heart racing, or close your eyes to let the sound pull you in? The choice is yours. The performance begins with your surrender. You emerges not from the wings, but from above, a silhouette descending slowly on a single wire, her body curled fetal-like in a cocoon of white silk. No music swells dramatically. Instead, the silence is pierced only by the faint creak of rigging and her measured breaths, amplified through hidden microphones. This is the silent in silent support, a deliberate void that forces you to confront the performance's core question: what holds us when words fail? As she unfurls, her limbs extend like branches reaching for sunlight, tracing arcs that defy anatomy. One leg hooks the silk, inverting her world. Her spine arches impossibly, a crescent moon against the void. What emotion surges in you here? Awe at her control, or a pang of envy for that fearless inversion of perspective? But Yu's brilliance lies in the interplay. They up in the air, not as isolation, but as interdependence. Midway through the 45-minute piece, she summons her supports, 3 shadowy figures on the ground, clad in flowing black garments that blend into the fog. They don't speak, don't touch the air directly. Instead, they manipulate a web of tension lines connected to her harness, their movements a synchronized mime of emotional labor. One gestures upward with palms open, and Yu soars higher. Another pulls a cord with a hesitant tug, sending her into a spiraling drop that halts inches from the stage. It's a metaphor made manifest, the invisible hands of family, friends, lovers who buoy us without fanfare. Have you ever felt that? The quiet pull of someone believing in you when doubt weighs heaviest? Yu's eyes, dark and unflinching, lock onto random audience members during these exchanges, as if challenging you to name your own silent supporters. To make this journey yours, let's pause the ascent. Think of a moment in your life when support arrived unannounced, a friend's late-night text, a stranger's nod in a crowd. Jot it down if you're reading this on paper, or whisper to the screen if you're scrolling. Now, as you twist into a double-knot suspension, her muscles taut like violin strings, imagine feeding that memory into the lines below her. How does it alter her trajectory? In the live show, audience members can interact via a companion app, scan a QR code projected on the floor, and your anonymous support note influences the rigger's next cue, a gentle sway for gratitude, a sharp dip for unresolved tension. During opening night, one viewer's confession of a lost parent triggered a prolonged hover, you suspended in perfect stillness, her breath sinking with the theater's collective inhale. The fog thickened, mirrors on the floor reflecting her form infinitely downward, blurring the line between performer and witness. What would your note unleash? Delving deeper into the choreography, you draws from diverse wells, the fluid isolations of contemporary dance fused with the precarious balances of Chinese pole work, all elevated, pun intended, by her custom rigging designed in collaboration with structural engineer Li Wei. The harness, a lattice of carbon fiber and memory foam, distributes weight like a lover's embrace, allowing her 52 kilograms to command 200 square meters of airspace. Each sequence builds tension like a sonnet. The opening, Ascent of Whispers, where she climbs in incremental pulses, evoking the slow build of unspoken affection. The central, Tethered Drift, a duet with wind machines that simulate emotional gusts, her body whipping and recovering in balletic fury. And the denouement, Grounded Echo, where she descends not in defeat, but in reclamation, coiling the silks around the rigger's hands as if weaving them into her story. Critics have been breathless, literally. The Global Arts Review called it a vertigo-inducing meditation on interdependence that leaves you questioning your own footing, while Beijing Culture Weekly praised Yu's breathtaking fusion of fragility and ferocity, a silent scream against isolation. Yet, it's the audience anecdotes that breathe life into the piece. At a matinee performance, a young couple in the front row, fresh from a breakup, watched Yu's drop sequences with tears streaming. When prompted by the app to release a burden, they submitted a shared note: let go together. The riggers responded with a synchronized lift, Yu soaring in wide, forgiving loops, her silhouette embracing the empty space beside her. The theater erupted not in applause, but in a wave of sighs, the vibration pods pulsing like a communal heartbeat.
Can you feel it now?
Place your hand on your chest. Does it quicken, imagining that shared release? Yu's performance isn't without its risks, and that's part of its raw allure. During rehearsals, a cable frayed under strain, sending her into an unplanned freefall that she arrested with sheer core strength, a moment captured in behind-the-scenes footage that's since gone viral on short video platforms, amassing 5 million views. Fear is the ultimate silent support, Yu reflected post-incident, her wrist brace a badge of resilience. It echoes her personal narrative. Orphaned young by a car accident, she found aerial arts as a teenager in a state-run orphanage program, the Silks becoming her surrogate family. Each twist, each inversion, is a reclamation, a body once grounded by grief now dancing on air. As she told Aerial Horizons magazine, "Up here, silence isn't absence. It's the space where support reveals itself." To immerse you further, envision customizing your encounter. If this were a virtual extension of the show, and Whispers suggests Yu's team is developing one, you don a VR headset, your hands gripping phantom controls to pull her strings. Tug gently for uplift, yank for chaos, mirroring how we wield influence over others' flights. In the physical,